POV, life at every rank of a K-pop idol life. At level 1, I'm the unknown trainee. I wake up at 4:47 a.m., 13 minutes before my alarm. 3 years as an SM Entertainment trainee has programmed my body like a machine. I check my phone. The dance cover I posted last night has 47 views. 47. Most are from my mom's multiple accounts trying to seem like different people, some bots advertising crypto, and one genuine comment from someone in Chile. You're good, with a heart emoji. That stranger in Chile is the only reason I'm not quitting today. The practice room smells like sweat and broken dreams. I'm trainee number 18 out of 40, all of us competing for maybe 7 spots in SM's next boy group. Maybe, if they even debut a group. I've been studying obsessively. EXO's monster choreography watched 847 times. Spreadsheets tracking BTS's social media strategy. Notebooks filled with analysis of why some groups succeed and others disappear. My friend Min-Jun calls it spiraling. I call it survival. Vocal training. Shiny's Jonghyun could hold that note for 8 seconds. You're at 5. Again, dance practice. Min-Jun, you're half a count behind. Everyone from the top. The other trainees grown. I made everyone restart. Again, after practice, I work my part-time job at a fried chicken restaurant in Hongdae. Minimum wage, 4 nights a week. A group of girls comes in talking about Stray Kids, mentioning SM might debut a new boy group soon. My heart jumps. Next year, I'll be 18. I've been training since I was 14. I get home at 1:30 a.m. and post a vocal cover on Instagram. 840 followers. The views stop at 63. 63 people in a world of billions. I'm completely invisible. My roommate mumbles in the dark. Evaluation tomorrow. I know. Monthly evaluations determine everything. Rank too low 3 months in a row, you're cut. Sleep comes at 3 a.m. My alarm goes off at 5 a.m. This is level 1, where everyone famous started, where most people quit. I'm not quitting, not yet. At level 2, I'm the chosen one. The evaluation room is deliberately intimidating. Lee Soo-man himself sits on the judging panel, watching 40 of us perform our hearts out. I'm number 23. I perform an EXO cover with original choreography. The high note, the one I practiced until my throat bled, I hit it. Hold it for 8 seconds now. I nail it. The judges write notes. No feedback. Just next. Results post the next morning. My hands shake as I read the board. Min-Jun. Number 8. I've never ranked top 15. There's a note. Top 15 trainees report to conference room A at 9 a.m. Lee Soo-man's words echo in the conference room. You 15 have been selected as candidates for SM's new boy group, tentatively called Eclipse. Over the next 6 months, we'll narrow this down to 7 members who will debut. Eclipse. 6 months of hell follows. Training from 4 a.m. to 10 p.m. Weekly evaluations. Watching trainees get cut one by one. Until that Tuesday morning when I sit across from Lee Soo-man. Welcome to Eclipse. You'll be the main vocalist. I cry in front of Lee Soo-man. 3 years of being invisible, being number 18, being almost good enough. Now I'm debuting. The final Eclipse lineup. 7 members from 40 trainees. Seo-jun, leader. Me, main vocalist. Jaehyun, Hyunwoo, Minho, Taewon, and Youngsu. Debut preparation is chaos. Recording, music video, filming, photo shoots, learning choreography 10 times harder than anything before. SM's investment, $500,000. That's our debt before selling a single album. Debut showcase tickets go on sale. 83 people buy tickets. The venue holds 300. 83 people care enough to come. But when I step on that stage and perform First Light, those 83 people scream my name like I'm the most important person in the world. It's the best moment of my life. It's also just the beginning. At level 3, I'm the Nugu idol struggle. First Light, music video drops at midnight. By morning, 47,329 views. TXT's video released the same day. 4.2 million views in 6 hours. We're not competing with other Nugas. We're competing with giants. Music show promotions are humbling. When BTS performs, the venue is packed with screaming fans. When Eclipse performs, maybe 30 people hold our light sticks. Prototypes SM gave to staff to make the crowd look bigger. Backstage at M Countdown, I pass in Hypen's waiting room. Designer outfits, crowded with staff, confident energy. Our waiting room has 7 chairs and recycled NCT Dream costumes. Then on day 4, something shifts. A fan cam on my high note goes viral on Twitter. Not massive, but 127,000 views in 24 hours. The tweet, this Nugu idol's vocals are insane. Why is nobody talking about Eclipse? My Instagram followers jump from 8,400 to 29,000 overnight. For the first time since debut, I feel visible. 2 weeks of promotions. No music show wins. But we chart at number 87 on Melon. Album sales, 14,328 copies. 14,000 people bought our music. The brand emails start, $114 per member for a skincare post. $50 to attend an event. Free snacks for an unboxing video. My first check, $48 after SM's cut and taxes. I frame the notification screenshot. At our fan sign, 12 people show up. The event was scheduled for 2 hours. We finish in 40 minutes. But those 12 fans traveled hours to see us for 30 seconds. I learned their names. Jiwoo, Minna, Soojin, Hyun. 12 people. But they're my 12 people. Our second comeback, Twilight, does slightly better. 89,000 first day views. Charts at number 34. Album sales, 23,400 copies. Better, but still nowhere near profitability. My monthly income, $500 total. I'm a professional SM idol making $500 a month. Hyunwoo has panic attacks before performances. Minho develops insomnia, dancing alone at 4 a.m. with tears streaming down his face. I just need to be better, he tells me. If I'm better, maybe more people will care. But talent doesn't equal success in this industry. It's timing, luck, the right song, the right moment. After promotions end, there are no schedules. Just practice for a comeback that might not happen if SM gives up on us. At night, I read fan comments. Eclipse deserves better. So underrated. Why isn't anyone talking about them? Underrated. That's our identity. I watch Stray Kids win awards. Ateez book world tours. Groups that debuted after us surpass us. And I practice. Post content. Hope that maybe, possibly, eventually something will click. Because the alternative is giving up. And I'm not ready for that. At level 4, I'm the viral breakthrough. It happens on a random Tuesday. We're filming a dance practice video for our B-side Meteor, fan favorite that was never promoted. 0 budget. 1 camera. 7 exhausted idols. I upload it at 11 p.m. and go to sleep. By 7 a.m., my phone is exploding. 340,000 views. Our previous videos averaged 4,000. A major dance account with 2.3 million followers retweeted it. This synchronization is insane. Why is nobody talking about at eclipse_s_mint? Within 48 hours, everything changes. Instagram, 52,000 to 147,000 followers. YouTube, 18,000 to 89,000 subscribers. It's actually happening. SM schedules variety shows, radio interviews, moves up our comeback. We appear on Weekly Idol, and the hosts actually know our names. Brand deals flood in. $4,000 for an Instagram post. More in 2 weeks than our entire first year. My first substantial check, $18,000 after taxes and SM's cut. I transfer $5,000 to my parents. My dad texts, "I'm proud of you, son." First time he said that since I became a trainee. At a coffee shop in Gangnam, a stranger approaches. "Are you Min-Jun from Eclipse?" A real stranger, not at a music show. In public, I exist in the real world now. Then, at show champion on day 8, the impossible happens. Today's champion is Eclipse, Meteor. Seo-jun grabs my arm hard enough to bruise. Young-soo cries. Jae-hyun falls to his knees. We won. We actually won. I take the mic, voice cracking. To our orbits who never gave up on us. We didn't think this would happen. We'll work harder. We promise. We're not nuggets anymore. Real budget for next comeback. $800,000. Actualidad del apartment. Brand deal, $60,000 per member annually. I pay off my parents' debt, $23,000. Set up monthly transfers, $2,000. I'm a family provider at 20 years old. Third comeback Supernova debuts at number 8 on Melon. 1 million views in 8 hours. We win 3 music shows that week. BTS's RM mentioned Eclipse in an interview. Said he liked my vocal color. RM from BTS knows who I am. Instagram hits 1 million followers. But the parasocial pressure begins. Fans wait outside the dorm. A cafe I post from gets flooded within an hour. My Instagram becomes a performance. Nothing real. Just the idle version of myself. Dating is impossible. I match with an actress who suggests a soft launch photo to build buzz. She doesn't like me. She likes what dating me does for her image. Childhood friends drift away. Different worlds now. A year after Meteor went viral. I'm successful by every metric. 3.2 million followers. $180,000 annual income. 11 music show wins. Also more exhausted, isolated, and uncertain than ever. Because now I have something to lose. And that's worse than never having it all. At level 5, I'm the rising star. Our first world tour sells out 16 cities. Standing backstage in LA, I hear 20,000 fans chanting our names. I remember the debut showcase. 83 people. The growth is exponential and terrifying. Backstage at KCON, I meet Kai from EXO. My idol. The reason I wanted to perform. He knows Eclipse. Compliments our recent comeback. I can barely speak. Brand deals shift entirely. Luxury fashion house. $150,000 per member. Phone company commercial. $200,000 each. I'm making more in a month than my father made in years. I bought my parents a house. Cover my sister's university tuition. At 21, I'm having meetings about retirement planning and real estate. I'll lose $100,000 in a startup bankruptcy. My advisor apologizes. I just feel numb. That's 2 years of my father's salary gone. Dating becomes strategic. Brief relationship with another idol. Paranoia of being caught kills whatever was real. My publicist suggests accepting that relationships at this level are partnerships. The idea makes me want to quit. Family dynamics shift. I'm not their son. I'm their successful son. The provider. Every dinner feels performative. Fourth album, Constellation, debuts at number 3. Music video, 5 million views in 24 hours. 6 music show wins. Instagram, 8 million followers. I am recognized everywhere. Develop polite decline mechanisms. Smile, bow. I'm sorry, we're in a hurry. SM assigns a security. A podcast clip of me joking about exhausting schedules gets taken out of context. Goes viral to 30 million views. Naatsu, you hate faints, I'm ungodful. Death threats flood my messages. I record an apology. 5 million views. Half accept it. Half say it's not enough. I learned the cost of fame. 30 million saw the out-of-context clip. Maybe 1,000 watched the full podcast. Truth doesn't matter. Narrative matters. I start private therapy. $400 per session, twice weekly. Only person I can be fully human with. But being human gets me in trouble. Fans want the perfect idol. Always grateful, available, never tired. At a rare afternoon alone at a Jeju beach, a fan finds me. Takes a photo. Posts it. Within an hour, 50 fans show up. I learned to never be alone in public. Privacy traded for fame. At 22, I have everything I dreamed of as a trainee. 12 million followers. Multi-million-dollar income. Recognition across Asia. I also have panic attacks, inability to trust people, relationships mediated by NDAs, $3,200 monthly therapist, no privacy, no authentic connections outside my members. I achieved the dream. So why do I feel so empty? At level 6, I'm the brand. The conference room has 14 people. We're not discussing music. We're discussing Eclipse as a corporate entity. You need to think of yourselves as a brand now, the consultant says. Eclipse is registered as multiple LLCs. I'm 23 and part owner of a multi-million-dollar brand. Our merchandise launches. I stand in a GS25 staring at instant noodles with my face on the package. We have 14 full-time employees now. Every 2 weeks, executive meetings. I review hiring decisions, budget allocations, marketing strategies. I'm a CEO now, not just a vocalist. I miss creating, but there's no time. I'm managing a business employing 14 people, generating millions. Second world tour, 23 cities, for continents, 3 months. Budget, $5 million before selling a ticket. Every venue sells out. After each show, I collapse backstage. Ears ringing, legs shaking, voice raw. Then I see footage of 20,000 people singing our songs, crying from happiness. It feels worth it, but the touring schedule is brutal. Different city every 2 days. I wake up sometimes not knowing what country I'm in. The isolation intensifies, surrounded constantly, but real connection feels impossible. I start having panic attacks before shows. Sometimes, the pressure of 20,000 people who paid, traveled, expected perfection. I hyperventilate in dressing rooms. CO June talks me down. I pull myself together and perform like nothing's wrong. Nobody in the audience knows. Therapist increases to 3 times weekly via video calls. $1,200 per week. Only person I can be completely honest with. Last tour gross, $18 million. My cut, $1.2 million for 3 months. The money creates new problems. Wealth advisors, investment portfolios, real estate. I own 2 Gangnam apartments I've never lived in. My assistant Jiwoo becomes one of my most important relationships. She manages everything. Knows my passwords, bank accounts, medical information, private thoughts. She signed a 90-page NDA. Intimacy through contract. Creative tensions emerge with fans. Some love our mainstream success. Others feel we sold out. Comments shift from "I love this" to "this feels overproduced" or "I miss the old eclipse." We can't win. When unknown, people wanted us successful. Now successful, people want us unknown again. Berlin Hotel, 1 a.m., scrolling comments. 30 million views in 3 days. I should celebrate. Instead, I read criticism, feel inadequate, wonder if we're losing our identity. Jaehyun Knox, can't sleep either. We're doing well, right? Objectively, we're successful. Yeah, we're successful. Then why does it feel so empty? We are Eclipse, 25 million followers, world tour completed, Ramian brand, clothing line, 14 employees, multiple awards. And we're so tired. But we have 3 more months of schedules. So we'll keep going, because that's what brands do. At level 7, I'm the A-list celebrity. Paparazzi photos hit Naver at 6 a.m. Me leaving a restaurant in Cheongdam-dong at 11 p.m. Headline, Eclipse Min-Jun spotted, new relationship. I was eating dinner, alone. My publicist, Ms. Kong, calls. Don't respond. I'm handling it. She costs $240,000 annually. By noon, she's changed the headline, provided context, released a statement. This is my life now. Can't eat without it becoming news. Eclipse isn't just famous anymore. We're A-list. Not quite BTS level, but close. Every time I leave my apartment, possibility of unauthorized photos. Dispatch, paparazzi, Seisiengs with telephoto lenses. I develop avoidance strategies. Caps and masks always. Vari routines. Back entrances, underground parking only. I haven't walked through main entrance or sat at an outdoor cafe in 2 years. Public scrutiny is constant. Airport photo, looking tired. Articles about my health. Video, not smiling. Speculation about depression. I learn to perform even when cameras aren't visible. Always smile. Always look happy, energetic. Someone is always watching. Dating is impossible. So I date people at my level. Other A-list celebrities who understand. An actress. 6 months, private locations, never acknowledging each other publicly. It ends when Dispatch starts following us both. The stress of constantly hiding kills whatever is genuine. My publicist suggests accepting that relationships at this level are strategic partnerships. The idea makes me want to quit everything. Family relationships are complicated by this fame level. My parents love me, but are overwhelmed by my celebrity. My sister stopped bringing boyfriends to dinners. My parents email their requests now. My assistant reviews them. I approve or deny without speaking to them directly. Monthly transfer, $20,000. Clear boundaries. But it reduced our relationship to financial transactions. I'm their benefactor, not their son. At SM, younger idols bow deeply. Staff greet me by name. Executives ask my opinion. I have real industry influence. When I praise a producer, they get more opportunities. When I mention a rookie group, their comeback performs better. Power I didn't ask for. International collaborations. American pop stars want remixes. European DJs want to produce our singles. I love making music. But at this level, making music is 20% of the job. Rest is business. Eclipse performs at an international sporting event closing ceremony. 2 billion people watching globally. I stand on that stage, 100,000 in attendance, billions on screens. I feel nothing. Not excitement, pride, or anxiety. Just numbness. My body performs while my mind watches from a distance. My therapist calls it dissociation, defense against overwhelming pressure. Increases sessions to 4 times weekly. She's my lifeline. Only person who sees me as a person, not a product. Last contract, renegotiation. $18 million over 3 years. Plus percentage points on everything. I'm making money faster than I can spend it. Accountants set up charitable foundations in my name, donating millions annually. I'm philanthropic because I have too much money and my accountants say it's smart. Feels horrible to admit. I bought my parents their 3rd house. Set up trust funds for nieces and nephews who don't exist yet. Money became abstract. Numbers growing automatically. Bought a Rolex because it seemed like something I should do. Wore twice. Sits in a drawer, $20,000 paperweight. Paranoia is constant. Is this person talking to me because they like me or because I'm famous? Is this opportunity legitimate or a scam? I trust almost no one outside my immediate team. My members, my therapist, maybe 3 childhood friends who knew me before. Everyone else is a potential threat. Horrible way to live, but safer. Industry pressure is immense. Every comeback must meet or exceed the previous. Every tour must sell more tickets. No plateau. Keep rising or start falling. 7 of us sustaining a multi-million-dollar brand in an industry that replaces you the moment you stop being relevant. I think about BTS sometimes. How they've maintained A-list status for years. How exhausted they must be. I understand now why celebrities have breakdowns, scandals, disappear. The pressure is inhuman. But we keep going. Contracts, obligations, employees depending on us. Fans expecting delivery. So we smile for cameras. Perform on stages. Film endorsements for brands we don't use. Attend events we don't enjoy. We are Eclipse. A-list K-pop idols. 35 million followers, multi-millions annually, performing for billions. Successful by every metric. Exhausted in ways sleep can't fix. Lonely in ways crowds can't resolve. Performing ourselves so constantly I've lost track of who I actually am. Tomorrow brings another scheduled performance, interview, photo shoot. So I'll keep going. Because that's what celebrities do. Perform until we can't. Then perform some more. At level 8, I'm the institution. 15 years after debut, Eclipse isn't just a K-pop group anymore. We're an institution. I'm 32 years old. Eclipse is mentioned alongside BTS, EXO, SHINee, TVXQ, Big Bang, groups that define generations. Our music is studied in universities. Our choreography analyzed in dance academies. Our business model taught in entertainment management. We're part of K-pop history. An industry awards ceremony. I receive a Special Achievement Award. The host lists accomplishments. 15 years active, 47 music show wins, 12 million album sales, vocals that influenced a generation. I stand on stage holding the trophy, thinking, I'm only 32. This feels like a lifetime achievement award. Am I done? Our recent comeback still charts well. Number 5, respectable sales. But we're not the hot new thing. We're the respected seniors. Younger idols bow deeply when they pass. Call me Sunbeam with reverence. Feels strange. I remember being that trainee, bowing to Tion, feeling invisible. Now I'm the legend trainees look up to. My accountants manage a portfolio worth approximately $45 million. Real estate, international investments, stock holdings, Eclipse intellectual property share. I have generational wealth now. My future children and grandchildren will benefit from choices I made as a teenager. The responsibility is crushing. My parents are financially secure for life. My sister married well, partially because of opportunities my fame provided. My success changed my entire family's trajectory. I manage a charitable foundation donating $3 million annually to youth arts programs. Receive humanitarian awards. But I barely manage the foundation. Staff handle it. I show up for photo ops and sign checks. Even my charity is performative. We announce a 15th anniversary tour, not the grueling 23-city marathon of our youth. A carefully curated 10-city farewell tour. Every show sells out in minutes. But preparing, my body reminds me I'm not 20 anymore. My knee requires surgery. 15 years of intensive choreography took its toll. My vocal cords show strain. I have a team of medical specialists now. Physical therapists, vocal rehabilitation coaches, nutritionists, personal trainers. Managing my health is a full-time job for multiple people. At rehearsal, learning the anniversary set list. 30 songs spanning 15 years. I struggle with choreography from our debut era. I used to do this without thinking. I tell Seo-jun, breathing hard. We were 20. We're not anymore. At a variety show, the host asks about our longevity secret. I give the practiced answer. We love what we do. We love our fans. We work hard. Real answer. Stubbornness, luck, timing, sacrificing everything, somehow not burning out completely when we came close multiple times. But that's not the answer idols give. My dating life is non-existent. At 32, I've been in exactly one public relationship, carefully managed, carefully ended. Multiple private relationships that couldn't survive the pressure. Most of my friends are married now. Some have kids. I have Eclipse. My career, 50 million followers. I am incredibly lonely. My therapist, the same one I've seen for 12 years, asked what I want for the next phase of my life. I don't know. I've been Min-Jun from Eclipse for so long. I don't know who Min-Jun the person is anymore. Our 15th anniversary album is our most personal yet. Songs about the journey, struggles, cost of fame. The title track, Eclipse, is my solo composition. A ballad about losing yourself pursuing dreams, achieving everything, and wondering if it was worth it. Most honest thing I've ever released. The music video shows our journey through archive footage. Trainee days, debut showcase with 83 people, first win, first world tour, stadium performances. The comment that breaks me. I've been in orbit since debut. Watching this made me cry. Thank you for not giving up when you had 47 views. You changed my life. 47 views. That was level 1. Now we're level 8. Institution. Legends. The anniversary tour kicks off in Seoul. Olympic Stadium, 45,000 people. Standing on that stage, looking at a sea of light sticks, hearing 45,000 people sing songs I wrote 15 years ago, I have a moment of clarity. This is why. This moment. This connection. It cost me privacy, normal relationships, mental health, my youth, parts of my identity. But gave me this. Gave millions of people music that mattered. Maybe that's enough. After the concert, back in my luxury Gangnam apartment, alone, I look at old photos. Trainee days in the basement dorm. Debut showcase with 83 people. First music show win, all of us crying. With 17-year-old me, scared, desperately hoping someone would care about my music, be proud of 32-year-old me, or heartbroken by what it cost. I don't know. At level 9, I'm the icon. 20 years after debut. I'm 37 years old, and Eclipse has transcended K-pop. We're not just a group anymore. We're a cultural phenomenon, a symbol of an era. People who've never listened to K-pop know Eclipse. Our image appears in museums documenting Korean wave history. Documentaries feature us prominently. University theses analyze our impact. 3 unauthorized biographies have been published. Strangers narrating my life story, getting details wrong, creating mythology that millions believe. It's disorienting watching other people control my narrative. A film about Eclipse's rise is announced. An actor will play me, someone 20 years younger, romanticizing the struggle that nearly destroyed me. I'm consulted on the script. Change things too personal, too painful. But the film isn't really about me anymore. It's about the myth. We announce our official hiatus, not disbandment. Careful distinction. After 20 years, we need to explore solo careers, rest, be human. The announcement breaks the internet, trending worldwide. Final concert before hiatus, Seoul World Cup Stadium, 67,000 people. But the parasocial pressure has never been more intense. Fans feel entitled to everything. My opinions on social issues, political stances, every aspect of my personal life. When I don't comment on a controversy, I'm accused of silence being complicity. When I do comment, every word is dissected, criticized, taken out of context. I can't win. A fan publishes an essay about how Eclipse saved her life. It's beautiful and heartfelt. It's also about a version of me that doesn't exist, a perfect idol who's always wise, strong, available. The real me has panic disorder managed by medication. Sometimes I don't shower for 3 days during depressive episodes. I once threw a phone across the room in frustration. But that me can't exist publicly. Only the icon can. And icons aren't human. I haven't been in a normal public space in years. Restaurants are private rooms or closed entirely. Travel is private vehicles, back entrances, VIP sections. Shopping done by assistants. I haven't walked through a park, sat in a regular cafe, or gone to a movie theater in over a decade. My world has shrunk to private spaces while my image has expanded globally. The isolation is profound. My solo album, my first in 20 years, is announced during hiatus. The pressure is enormous. It needs to prove I'm not just Eclipse's main vocalist. I'm Min-Jun, the artist. I work with producers I've admired for years. Write everything. It's deeply personal, discussing loneliness, identity, the cost of fame. The album debuts at #1 in 12 countries. Critics call it a masterpiece of vulnerability. Sales, 2.3 million copies worldwide. I've proven myself as a soloist. The success feels hollow. Another achievement. Another thing that doesn't fill the emptiness. At 37, I start thinking about legacy. What do I want to be remembered for? The high notes? The music show wins? The stadium tours? Or something more? I start mentoring young SM trainees. Remembering how invisible I felt at 17, I make sure to see them, learn their names, give actual feedback, not just criticism. A trainee named Ji-hoon reminds me of myself. Incredible vocals, behind in dance, ranked number 18 out of 40. I work with him privately. No cameras, no publicity. Just passing on what I learned. When Ji-hoon makes the debut team for SM's new group, he cries and thanks me. It's the most meaningful thing I've done in years. My parents are in their 60s now. My mother has health issues. My father is retired, living off investments I set up. They're proud, but worried. When am I settling down? Getting married? Having kids? I'm 37 and single. Last relationship 4 years ago. How do I explain that dating is impossible at this level? That everyone wants Min-Jun the icon, not Min-Jun the person? That I don't even know who Min-Jun the person is anymore? Eclipse's hiatus stretches into year 2. Rumors circulate about disbandment. Truth is complicated. We love each other. We're grateful for the journey. But we're also exhausted beyond words. Seo-jun is married now, has a daughter, wants family time. Jae-hyun has chronic injuries from 2 decades of intense choreography. We're not 20 anymore. Not 30 anymore. We're men approaching 40 who've sacrificed everything for this career. I do a magazine interview. The journalist asks if I have regrets. Honest answer, yes and no. I'd do it again because I don't know who I'd be otherwise. But the cost was higher than I imagined. I achieved my dream and lost myself in the process. Published answer, I'm grateful for every moment. Our fans made everything possible, because that's what icons say. And my luxury apartment, bought years ago, barely lived in. I scroll through old videos. Trainee days. The 47-view dance cover. Debut showcase. First win. Meteor going viral. That progression, from invisible to icon, happened so gradually and so fast simultaneously. I've been performing longer than I wasn't performing now. Being Min-Jun the idol is more familiar than being Min-Jun the person ever was. My identity is completely fused with my fame, and I have no idea how to separate them, or if I even want to, because for all the cost, all the loneliness, all the loss, I also created music that mattered, connected with millions, inspired the next generation. Maybe that's the trade-off. Maybe that's what it means to be an icon. You give up being a complete person and become a symbol instead. At level 10, I'm the myth. 28 years after debut. I'm 45 years old. Eclipse reunited 5 years ago for our 25th anniversary. The concert tour broke records, stadiums worldwide, grossing $180 million, proving we're still relevant, still legendary. Then went back to hiatus, back to our separate lives. Iridis solo albums periodically. They chart well, win awards, sell respectably. I'm beyond needing to prove anything. I'm a myth now. Documentary series, biographical films, academic papers. Eclipse's story has been told hundreds of times, each version slightly different, layering fiction over fact, until I can't always remember what actually happened versus what's become legend. Young idols talk about me in interviews. Min-Jun Sunbeam inspired me to become a vocalist. I don't know these kids, but my influence shaped their dreams. Humbling and strange. The industry has changed dramatically. AI-generated performances, virtual idols, streaming metrics I don't fully understand. But Eclipse remains a touchstone. Our music is considered classical K-pop now. Standards new idols cover on survival shows. I watch a competition show where a 17-year-old covers First Light, Eclipse's debut song from 28 years ago. The kid is talented. It's a high note. The judges praise him. I remember recording that at 19, terrified, 17 takes. Now it's a standard. A benchmark. My music outlived my moment. My net worth is estimated at $200 million plus, though I don't actually know. Accountants manage it. Investments grow automatically. You do not million annually. My foundation funds entire arts programs. I've received humanitarian awards, honorary degrees. But I live relatively simply. Nice apartment, yes. Not extravagant. What would I even spend it on? My parents passed away. My father 3 years ago, my mother last year. I gave eulogies at private funerals that still somehow had paparazzi outside. Even grief was public. I've never married. Never had children. My sister's kids call me uncle, but I barely know them. They see Min-Jun the celebrity, not Min-Jun the person. Because Min-Jun the person doesn't exist in a meaningful way anymore. At 45, I sometimes don't remember what I did yesterday. But I remember trainee days with perfect clarity. The 47-view video. The debut showcase with 83 people. The first win. My long-term memory is sharp. My short-term memory is failing. The things that mattered most are decades past. SM Entertainment celebrates their 40th anniversary. Eclipse is featured prominently, representing the 3rd/4th generation bridge, a group that helped globalize K-pop. I stand on stage with Seo-Jun, Jae-hyun, Hyun-woo, Taewon, Young-soo. Min-ho passed 2 years ago. Heart condition nobody knew about. We perform as 6 now. The performance is bittersweet. We're older, slower, but the vocals are still there. The connection still exists. 40,000 people singing songs from 28 years ago. Some fans have been following us since debut. They're in their 40s and 50s now, bringing their children to concerts. Multi-generational fandom. Eclipse has outlasted trends, scandals, industry changes. We survived. That might be the greatest achievement. After the performance, backstage, the 6 of us sit in silence. We did it, Seo-Jun finally says. We actually did it. Did what? Young-soo asks. Survived. We all know what he means. The statistics are brutal. Most idol groups disband within 7 years. Most idols fade into obscurity. Many struggle with mental health, financial problems, identity crises post-fame. Eclipse beat the odds. 28 years active. Still relevant. Still together, mostly. Still alive. I think about the 17-year-old trainee I was. Number 18 out of 40. Desperate for anyone to care about my music. Will that kid be proud? I honestly don't know. That kid achieved everything he dreamed of. Multiple times over. But that kid also had no idea what the cost would be. Couldn't have imagined the loneliness, the loss of identity, the decades of performance. I gave up being a complete person to become a legend. Was it worth it? Some days, yes. When I see young idols inspired by my work. When fans message that my music helped them through dark times. When I hear my songs played and know they mattered. Other days, no. When I'm alone in my apartment with no authentic relationships. When I can't remember who I am without the fame. When I realize I'm 45 and have lived more years as a performer than as myself. The truth, both are true simultaneously. It was worth it and it cost everything. At night, alone, I sometimes pull up that old dance cover. The one with 47 views from 28 years ago. 17-year-old me, desperately hoping someone would notice. And 45-year-old me, a living legend, watches and thinks, I noticed, kid. I noticed. Somewhere in Korea right now, there's another 17-year-old trainee posting a dance cover, getting 47 views, mostly from family and bots. That kid is studying BTS's strategies, Eclipse's vocal techniques, 17's choreography. That kid is desperate, delusional, disciplined. That kid might make it. Probably won't. The statistics are brutal, but some will. Some will debut, struggle, maybe break through, become stars, become brands, become celebrities, become institutions, become icons, become myths. And they'll pay the same price I paid. Give up being a complete person. Become a symbol instead. Is it worth it? I still don't know. But I'd probably do it again. Because what else would I have done with that desperate, delusional dream? I was always going to chase it. The 47 views were always going to become 47 million. Or I was always going to destroy myself trying. That's what it means to be an idol. You don't choose fame. Fame chooses you. And then it consumes you. And then, if you're lucky, it lets you survive. And survival, somehow, becomes a dream.